Hey, welcome in, folks. It's Babbaginator. We're doing a brand new tournament run because we messed up the last one. The last one, it was sad. We were so close to wrapping up the run, and we made the mistake of deciding to challenge the Cougar in Ash Canyon and completely botching that hunt and then dying from the consequences of our hubris. Yeah, it turned out I did not have any birch bark tea on me and was not aware of how severe the severe lacerations are. So, yeah, that was kind of brutal. So, lesson learned. Okay, we can choose anywhere we want to start. I still think we are best off. I like Desolation Point as a start. I know it's not for everyone, but I do like it. I know HRV is probably a really popular one too. So we are going to begin with this. Save a little bit of time. And we will take that. Okay, we'll get our two feet. I think that's what we get, right? 50 days. Two feet. Okay. We're going to take, because it's only 50 days, we're going to choose these two. Okay. Welcome in, folks. Disabled. And then we're going to go Fury, then Silence 2.0, run number 4. Okay, here we are. Okay, we have some visibility here. No corpse, so there's nothing useful. This is the hardest part, I think, is just trying to... This is day one. Hey, King Wolfie. Hey, welcome in, Flightless Rain. Hey, good to see you again. 2 nights in a row. Welcome in. A little shout out here. Welcome in, Raiders.
It was just so big.
We're doing the tournament here called
and
Furry,
Gray can back me up on that. It was so big.
Furry. This involves a lot of hunting. And this is a little bit about me. I'm a writer. I'm a former computer games programmer, a longtime TLD player. I've got about 3,800 hours in the game now, which is insane when I actually think about how many days that translates to and months. But yeah, and I also play D&D and run D&D games as well. So right now we are trying to survive. That is kind of a... Yeah, it's kind of a quiet time. It's okay. Let's see. I think what we're gonna do... It's cold. Okay, we made it up to the deck. We still don't have matches yet, so we gotta get around that still. Maybe we'll get lucky and find a flare here. Nope. Okay, it's still too cold. Yeah, well, we're definitely going to take some lessons from previous run. I wish we were a little bit warmer. Okay, let's walk down here. Should be able to find a bed in here. Uh-oh. We went down too far. Great. And now we might actually have to leave. Last time we found clothing in here, and it was just enough to keep us warm, so we could stay overnight in there. This time, not so lucky. So I think we may have to risk it here. And hope we don't run into any wolves. There's the bear. Keep moving. Okay, we at least have shelter. Let's see here.
take it.
We know the wolf is on the ice, so we can go over here. Might as well grab our flares.
This stuff will come in handy.
It will. Okay. Let's quickly find some firewood. And we didn't get any sticks yet, so that's going to actually be a problem. Oh, but we do have the lighter fluid, so that will help. Okay, we're going to go over here. Just want to get some torches going. Okay. Put the water on. Pull some torches. Two, three, four, five, six. I want to have at least 12. Oh, that was terrible. 7, 8, 9. Oh, it's amazing it landed on the workbench. 11, 12. Okay, let's go. Let's see what else we got with us here. Okay, so 50. Come on. 6. That'll be soon. Okay, what do we get?
Hopefully I don't miss this anymore.
It's something. It's not great. Okay. Somewhere we probably have a pry bar. Yep. We don't really care about the notes, but we'll take them for luck. More batteries. Would love to find a hacksaw. Oh, speaking of it, we did. Okay, we're off to a great start. Hacksaw and pry bar right away, so that increases our chances getting things. Why don't we go take a peek and see if we got a bedroll with ourselves over here too. No bedroll. Okay. Can't get that piece of cloth. No. Okay. So we're off to a good start. We found the bed. We found the hacksaw, and we found a pry bar right away. We're able to get over to the Hibernia Processing Center without running into the bear. We saw the bear. We just managed to get by. So we really want a bedroll. We'll have to leave to go find the hammer. Okay, let's see, anything else you want here? Okay, let's go check on our water. Do we have any more? We don't have any more. It's going to be a waste. Should have broken down some stuff. Oh well. Guess we can throw the wood on. Buys us a little bit of time. See if we can find some more firewood. What's that? Flare pistol, which we will not use. Salts. Unbearable verse and worse. Okay. So what that is that refers to, instead of reading my good poetry, we go back to the stuff I wrote in high school and first year of university. Some of which, in its odd, angsty way, back then was populated by a lot of images that fit right into the long dark. So it's actually not a bad stretch. There's our matches. Okay, so we got our matches now. You want the potato pump? Okay. I don't even have to look that one up. I had that one memorized. So this is what happens when high school silliness combines with French class. Okay, so no, don't. Okay, so we won't do that. Okay, so unbearable verse and worse. Let's see what we got. Where did I put that? Did it fall in the back? Yeah, there it is. Okay. Unbearable verse and worse. Let's go with I think we have to do like this stuff from yeah. Let's go with something that's right out of the high school poetry stuff. Because it's got lots of wolves in it, so, and cold. because I spent my high school years in Saskatchewan, Canada. So I feel like it's only appropriate. Let us see. Okay, let's go with Midnight Shadows. Thin gray wolves against a darkening sky howl in anguish cold their midnight songs to the empty air, echoing on across the plains, deep and black and dark despair. Their cries pierce the waking souls of those that wander broken dreams and bridge the void in silence bold that fills the night with haunting stares, still gleaming in their frozen eyes, the shimmering face of an icy moon. So yeah, kind of angsty. I mean, that stuff was so angsty that my high school English teacher was a little concerned. It's like, what's going on with you? I was like, oh, no, everything's fine. I just kind of like these kind of... I don't know. It was like very Saskatchewan, but also very high school. But little did I know that I would spend a lot of my time over the last few years playing the Long Dark, where I am surrounded by gray wolves and darkening skies and all sorts of terrors. Yay. Okay, well, let's grab this. Yeah, now Roller did make reference to the potato poem, and the potato poem refers to a little little annoying French thing that I wrote. I was playing around with French phrases. It kind of occurred to me that you could put them together in a very particular way and it'd be very funny. So how did it go? C'est la vie. No, I said c'est la vie, c'est la guerre, c'est un grand pomme de terre, which is basically, that's life. That's the war. That's a really big potato. And so it sounds much more profound than it really is. We've got nothing over here. Guess we do have these guys still to check. So, but doesn't that just roll off the tongue? C'est la vie, c'est la guerre, c'est un grand pomme de terre. I really should just make that t-shirt merch or something, right? Okay, so we're just going to sleep for a few hours here. Don't die in our sleep like last time. Okay. Okay, so we got our torches. Early morning though. Let's go search the other trailers and see if we can find some cloth or some clothing. That would really help us out. Anything back here? Nothing. Okay, so moving, keep moving. So we just have a little bit of wood to work with here. Anything else? No. Oh, sorry about that. Good call. Hopefully that doesn't penalize us too much. That's just a couple seconds of Yeah. Okay, so all we did, the only part you missed is that we left and went into the trailer here. We've not killed anything, and we've not found anything, so hopefully no one cares about that. Okay, so I am... Oh, and we're going to do this other annoying thing. You know about this? So you go in this door. We've been here before, right? Looks like that. But if you crouch and enter the door, we are in a different room. How did this happen? It's like a long-running bug feature of the game that you have the secret trailer if you crouch. Okay, we've got a second pair of pants. We only had... Yeah. The radio sportscaster. Okay, so we just need to go... Oh, I guess we could go back to... Let's check out this trailer here. I'm debating whether we want to go back to Hibernia or if we want to cut through... cut through the mines. But we really need some more clothes. Astrid really needs more clothes. It's a hard life. Okay, nothing else, nothing else. Okay. Is there anything we really need? Probably not. Okay. We're going to go through the mines. Oops, actually. On the off chance there's something here. Yeah. Okay, let's see. We have a bear over here. Wolves over there. I see wolves on the ice, so that means that the bear is probably not on the ice. Could be on the road. Could still be in his lair. Have anything in the back seat? Nope.
It's so cold. I just want to lay down for a bit.
Well, that's useful. And there's a bear over there. Oh, you know where we should go? We're going to try one last place where we might be able to get a bedroll. I'm going to go over to... Oh, wait a sec, we can't do this yet. We don't have enough firewood. No saplings up here. That's annoying. Okay. We can stay nice and warm in here. We can get all the coal we want out of this. Get a nice quality torch. Fire striker, look at this. So we're on day 0. Day 0. Pry bar, hacksaw, and fire striker already. That's pretty good. That's a pretty good start for a run. You know, what's funny about the last run, the one we lost in last night, is it started with a miscalculation, you know, where we ended up getting mauled by a bear. And then it ended with a miscalculation where we ended up getting mauled by the cougar. So, yeah, it kind of bookended itself. Signs were already there. Okay, so we have lots of coal now. We need a little bit more firewood, and then we can go back and do the... terrible luck so far with clothing. Let's make a trip up here. Get some teas going. Might find some saplings up here too. What are we doing? We're still okay.
Too cold. Think.
Not seeing saplings. Ooh, but I am seeing old man's beard. Come on, let's harvest. Hey. Okay, let's get this thing going. 85. Do I have 2 Texas Instruments this time? Do I have an HP graphing calculator? Okay. When I was doing my undergraduate, so had to buy one of those HP 48G graphing calculators to do the engineering and computer science classes that I was at. Mostly engineering classes had that requirement. Okay. Well, actually, we can make water faster. Just remember that. We do have those. Okay, we already did that one. It would be awesome if we could find a bedroll, but we may have to live without the bedroll. Let's see, this is kind of a crappy one. What else do we have here that we can work with? Wow. That's unpleasant out there. Anything else we can make? I don't think we have a... No, we have one bandage. Just get it out of our inventory. Oops. Hey Tormuse, good to see you. Let's see, shout out to Tormuse. Anyone else streaming Long Dark these days?
Much power we got? 1,000 kilowatts per second? 1 megawatt per second? So many of these things. Part of me wants to just, like, after I complete this game, just for fun, just plunk down a single T4 drill.
Okay. Enjoy your Dishwashing lurk. Okay, that's good. Let's see here. Okay, the storm has gone away. We are safe to go. Let's grab a few more torches and head on out. Guess we could do the lighthouse. Oh, I know where we can go. We should go, I think we'll do the lighthouse. There's a bed there at least, right? Go away. Go away. Good enough. We really need cloth or clothing. Go away, go away, go away. Almost ran right straight into him. Yeah, the torch is okay. And I'm not hunting. Like the rule with the campfire is you can't use the campfire to blind or hide behind while you're hunting. But you can use a campfire if you're not hunting, and you can use a torch if you're hunting or not hunting, because it's not the same. Yeah, the torch is okay. And the no blocking only specifies about the hunting. Yeah. There's also something else you can do with the torch. If you are early game and you run into a bear, I've done this a few times. You can throw the torch at the bear's nose if you're really good. You can throw the torch on the bear's nose and the bear will run away. So even if you have no weapon to protect yourself, bopping it on its nose with the torch will work. Are you going to compete in the tournament? Oh, look at that extra. I already did this one. Yeah. Okay, we got some more food. We got our stem. I really want some clothing though. Sewing kit for repairs. Oh, you haven't done Misery yet? Yeah, I've done it once. It was enough to... I had a decent run, but it was more miserable than even a normal Misery run. Because I survived 41 days on my very first Misery run. But, oh, actually, we still got plenty of torch left. But during that time, I never found a bedroll, and I also was not able to craft a bow before I died. I actually died in the middle of crafting the bow. So yeah, I survived 41 days on Misery with no bedrolls. Oh, look at that. Bonus matches. Okay. We'll take those. And that's my only Misery run. I felt like I had enough Misery on that one run. Yeah, that's the first time I've seen them. I'll take them, but yeah, keep your eyes open. You never know where things are. Sometimes when you're going up, you miss things. Sometimes when you're moving down, you miss things. How are we doing water-wise? I think we're good water-wise. How are we doing torch-wise? We're okay on torches. I wish we had just a little bit more. I don't know, man. Back to Hibernia? I think it's back to... I think it's back to back to the Riken. We will try the Riken. Oh, there we go. I knew we were going to find some clothing somewhere. Yeah, I think you should. Everyone should give Misery a try. If you play Interloper or even Stalker, you should give Misery a try just so that you know what it is, and then you'll be grateful for what you got. You're like, you know what? I'm perfectly fine with Interloper. It's my speed. That's how I feel. It's like Interloper's totally my speed. Yeah, I'm kind of getting to the point where, like, I'm creating new challenges for myself all the time, but I'm not really, like, super gung-ho about doing Nope. And I'm not really, like, that enthused about doing Misery challenges. So I'm like, you know what? Interloper's fine. We did a tournament, like, one of the first tournaments I ever did on Twitch for the Long Dark. The tournament was actually run in Pilgrim. The difficulty for the tournament had more to do with the amount of things we were supposed to hunt and the amount of meat we were supposed to harvest. And on Pilgrim, that gets really challenging because hunting with a bow... You know, we got our moose up top, I think. Maybe? It's just regular deer. But yeah, so Pilgrim is challenging if you want to live by hunting with a bow. Because how quickly everything spooks. But you never really have to worry about running out of food. So you can really just enjoy exploring and seeing the sights. We have enough time, we should go over here and see if we can find some trees. Let's see if we can find some saplings over here. Gotta be somewhere. Yeah, I mean, I feel like with Pilgrim... The challenge is more about getting over your hoarding tendencies. You definitely have to Marie Kondo all the time and just say, like, you know what? Does this bring me joy? Do I really need to carry around, like, 16 gallons of gasoline? No. Or, I guess, 16 kilograms of gasoline. 16 liters, that's what it is. Like, do I need 3 jerry cans? No. Ooh, look at us. Okay, we are on day 0 still, and we have our first maple sapling.
Did I say I hate being cold? Because I really do.
Let's grab our feathers. It'd be really nice if we had more saplings. Yeah, that's how I feel about Interloper. It's like it's a fair difficulty. It's like I feel like Misery is like, okay, we're gonna pull out all stops to actually really break you. But Interloper's like, yeah, nature's just absolutely brutal. But what will kill you is you. You know, something else will be the instrument. But the real reason why you die is because you made a bad decision. You overestimated your abilities. You misjudged, this or that. Usually it's pride, hubris, stupidity. Sometimes just bad luck. So for me, it's the perfect one. I like dealing with that. A glutton for punishment. But not to the degree that I want to play Misery all the time. Or even Nope. Okay. Okay, we got a couple options here. One thing we could do is we could spend some time and energy carving up our yeah, we could get all our metal scrap set up early. That might be tempting. We got lots of matches, so I don't mind like shutting off my Okay, let's do that. Okay. It is now officially too dark for us to keep working on this, so we're gonna go upstairs and sleep. Oh, pork and beans too. Okay. Go team. So after this, we're going to go over to the, whatchamacallit, to Scruffy's cave. And see if we can get a bedroll there. It's a bit of a long shot, but some of the times we get lucky. What do we have that we could work on here? We got these guys. Rather make something to cover our hands. So we'll wait for another piece of cloth. Okay, see you in a bit, Tormuse.
I've never been so hungry in my life.
Okay. Let's go. Oh, actually, forgot. Check. There is a slim chance that there is something hiding in here. Like sometimes there's food in there. Sometimes you might find something left behind here, but not lately. So, okay, let's peek out here. Where is Mr. Bear? Do you see Mr. Bear? Don't see Mr. Bear. Okay, then I think it's a good time to go for this run. Keep an eye on the road, see if we can see the bear somewhere on the road. Or over there. Nope. Check the boats for food.
I could eat a horse.
Nothing.
Say a lot, 'cause I love horses.
Wow. Usually there's something. Nothing. Strike it. Oh, we forgot to put down the sapling earlier. So much for our early start. We need to put down the sapling. And we forgot to leave all the metal behind there, so let's drop that all here too. Okay, what do we need? Need to warm up a little bit. Okay.
I did anything right about now.
Oh, he's out. Go the other way then. He's on that side. We can go through this side.
I need to find food. I can't feel my feet.
Hey, we just dodged the bear. Now we gotta chase off these guys. Oh yeah, this is... So far, we haven't had the bedroll in any of the usual spots, so we are making our last check over here. Scruffy's Cave, to see if we got the bedroll in here. It shows up less frequently now than it did before, but still worth a shot. Okay. Let's see if he's in. Ooh, food here. Oh, we didn't position this well. Yeah, it's the Scruffy the cave wolf. Normally I position this a little bit better. I forgot to position it so that you can get 2 across, so now I have to do 3 across. It's a little bit less efficient here, but we got the coal already, so we're fine. But basically that's a line of fire so that the wolf can't get through while we're doing this. I just don't like being jumped by the wolf while I'm up here. It really makes him annoyed. Plus you can sit there and cook up something while he watches you from the other side. Can't do anything about it. Okay, any luck? We are, wow, this is a nothing, total nothing. Let's see. Carcasses. I don't think there's a bedroll. If I did my job right, he shouldn't be able to get through.
God, I'm starving.
Let's see, hopefully I don't get poisoned.
Come on, little fire.
Now I'd be tempted to get the guts out. Actually, you know what? We could do the guts. We just leave them in here and retrieve them some other time. 52, 35. Throw in a little bit more coal. No, we don't have to worry about that. So we had no luck with the bedroll here. So I think we are going to have a long walk before we get a bedroll. We are going to take the guts with us as far as the exit. Just so that we can pop back in later and you don't have to deal with the wolf and you just get it. Alright. I guess our last stop is going to be I think we should pick up our sapling. Yeah, little bit of scrap metal and actually we don't really need to pick up the scrap metal. We'll just pick up our sapling and take it with us. We'll exit the region, but before we do that, we'll go to Katie's secluded corner and now let's see. We still don't have a bedroll, so we're going to have to stay at the lighthouse or Hibernia. Okay. Got nothing else here. I don't know, which feels better? Should we stay at the lighthouse? There's nothing else for us at the lighthouse. Oh, I know what we forgot to check. Almost forgot about this. Bring it over here.
All I can think about is food.
Let's finish searching. Someone pointed out that thanks to us having this ability now, let's see, we can move stuff around. No longer stuck in there having to break things down, so. Yeah, I like that. Someone showed me that little trick where you can, like, come over the top like that, and I thought, oh, that's pretty cool. I like that. Is there anything else? We've got nothing else. Take some of these guys. Nothing hiding back here. Okay, let's drop this again, and we will boil some more water and do a little more cooking. Oh.
Perfect.
Oh, okay, sure. Happy to read a poem. Let's see, we'll pop over here. Remind me to pop back out afterwards. And we will, might as well do this the random way. Poem chooser. Begin. Okay, we can do that. So this is the first poem in my second book of poetry, Babbage's Dream, and is the first in the collection. Babbage's Dream was published by Sundra's Publications in 2017. Okay. Begin. Someone dreams of fire in a field. In a cold house, in the winter, your head is on the table, your mind busily constructing a machine. Something taps at the door, calls you out from the deep reverie of making and unmaking. The wood is dark and full of veins. Lost in its haze, you glimpse a shape through the thick trees of night, and hear the distant sound of an engine moving, its pistons and gears heavy with shudders and sighs. How it seems that you've always heard it coming, long before it appears. The embodied will of the earth set to flame, a metal desire, the semblance of an unknown name you've carried home with you, unwittingly, all night, your body singing in the hallway mirror. Something stirs in the corner of your eye, and you cannot say what it is, only that it grows like a wildfire in a storm, that tastes of steam, that you would lay every number in the world on end, and still it would not be enough. The heavens opening wide their spiraling arms, and the dark heart within yearning to pull everything back while you stand on the threshold believing. So this poem is about Charles Babbage, who, this kind of blends a couple of different accounts. He talks about how the idea for coming up with the difference engine and then later the analytical engine, but this very idea of like that all these complicated tables of numbers that were produced by hand that humans used to produce, like calculating the value of trigonometric functions or logarithmic functions at certain points, was all done by hand, and those tables were full of errors. And he was a mathematician, so he's sitting there in a reading lounge somewhere, surrounded by all these books when he was at Cambridge, and he was thinking about this problem, and he fell asleep. And in his sleep, he dreamt that all these things could be solved with steam, that there should be machinery that does this. And so when he woke up, that's what he said. All these things, all these calculations could be performed by steam. And then this also blends in another reference that he makes. He was a big fan of the early locomotive in England, so much so that he's actually the one that invented, on the front of the train, there's like this plow thing, which is called the cow catcher. That's its technical term. The front plow of that train, the cow catcher, that was invented by Charles Babbage. Because he looked at the problem of the trains moving along these all along the tracks, and that you never knew if there would be debris or some dead animal that would fall across the tracks. And he said, well, why don't you just stick some sort of a plow thing in the front to push things off? So he kind of was fascinated by trains like that. There's another account of him talking to one of the early like railroad tycoons of the period, not tycoons, railroad sort of pioneers of the period, and in England, and in that account that we have, he says that he was talking about the fact that people are always astonished that he always seemed to be the first person to hear the oncoming train. And he said that my ear has become accustomed or tuned to the sound of a distant engine. And so in his context right there, he's talking about the train, but I thought there's some irony here because he also refers to the calculating machines, like the what would have eventually become the first computers, as calculating engines. And so the sound of a distant engine moving, I kind of work that into the poem as well. And really that's his whole life is dedicated. He becomes dedicated to trying to design and build these machines. And towards the end of his life, he realizes it will never happen. It will never happen in his lifetime. And yet, in his own memoir and in his final notes, he says, some future generation will prove me right. That once built, these machines will change the world. So, so I was deeply fascinated when I came across that doing my dissertation research. And I was like, okay, Babbage gets like a bunch of cool poems in this book. And eventually it was called Babbage's Dream, the whole book. Okay, we can boil a little bit more water this way. Do a little bit more water now. Can we make anything else? We can only make another head wrap. We need one more piece of cloth.
I need to find food.
You do. Okay. Maybe we'll do a little bit more water here. Wish we had another can. I wish we had another piece of cloth. Mm-hmm. See if there's anything else we missed. All I want is one piece of cloth. Just give me one piece of cloth. It'll make my life so much easier. Nothing. I don't think we'll be able to maintain well fed, so we're not going to try right now. If we had cattails, I would try. But we don't have cattails over here.
My stomach feels like an empty pit.
Okay. Hmm.
I could eat anything right now. Can you?
Okay. Good.
I need something to eat.
If we cut through here, hopefully not run into the bear. We have the sapling. Some bears crossing over there. Okay. I guess actually if we waited just a tiny bit, we would have a chance at... I think we'll try this. Okay. Boil some water out here and see if we can pick up any saplings over by the bear den. Oop. I thought you already left. You hadn't left yet. So much for that plan. Okay, we give up on that plan. Okay, instead, I guess we're on our way out. Okay, this should be pretty fast since we already looted this, so let's just kind of book it through. We already did this. Where are we going here? We are going here so that we can go check out Katie's secluded corner and get the carcass there. Take the guts. Bring them back, leave them in the mine to cure, and then prepare to leave. We didn't beachcomb. We could have beachcombed. I guess we'll do that in... do that in Crumbling Highway. Okay. Now we can get water twice as fast. Oh.
Come on, little fire. Jesus, it's cold.
You can do this, Astrid.
Can you eat trees? Because I'm gonna.
Let's see, let's get our feathers. Okay, so what we'll do here is we'll leave our guts. Thinking this mine. If we can find a hammer and coastal highway, we'll be back here to forge. Okay, we are dropping all that. Oh, I guess we could have put it in the this thing. Oh well.
This will come in handy.
Extra pry bar. Drop this guy.
I could eat a horse. It's saying a lot because I love horses. This pack is getting kind of heavy.
Oh, we're almost out of here. Oh, we still don't have a bedroll.
Not sure I can carry much more.
Oh, actually, let us leave these guys behind for a second. Yeah. I think we'll have to go to the basement and see if we can find any additional cloth or clothing. And then may have to do a late run. Still daylight. And the wolf over there. Let's leave some of our coal behind.
Wonder if I can drop any of this gear. Good week.
Okay. Ooh.
And this pack is getting kind of heavy.
Oops, there's our piece of cloth. Now we have something to cover our hands with.
I'll take it.
Oops, that's not what I wanted.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
This may be a bad idea, but we will try it.
Come on, little fire. Oh yeah. That's fun.
Okay, time to get out of here. Let's see if we can make it to the Quonset. So I just dropped a couple coal pieces there, just as a backup plan if we come through and we need to warm up.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
I would really love the glove box to contain some gloves. That would be useful, but they don't. Any saplings? Nope.
I could eat a horse.
Where's the bear at? Oh, there's the bear. Okay. Oh, storm's coming. Okay, looks like we have a clear path through. No wolves so far. Our number one goal is to find the hammer. Number two goal is find the bedroll. I think we can loot this first.
Starving. I'm not sure I can carry much more. Nobody needs this anymore.
Broth. That's definitely a trade up. Yeah, we found a jar of broth. Happens occasionally, very rarely actually, but
Perfect.
it's cool when it does.
This stuff will come in handy.
Hmm.
I gotta eat soon.
So we have our hands covered, head covered. Okay.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
We'll leave it for later.
Man, this pack is getting kind of heavy.
Okay, we've got lots of water now.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
Extra hacksaw. What the hammer? Not the hacksaw.
I can use this. I can barely walk with this much gear.
Okay. Dog food. Okay, let's do our update. We made it 2 days. We're gonna make it 3 days.
I've never been so hungry in my life. I could eat anything right now.
We forgot to drop it. We're causing ourselves our own anxiety here.
I'll take it.
Ooh, bonus arrow hit. Okay.
I'm so hungry.
Okay.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Okay, we're gonna wrap up for tonight. So this is where we're at. We made it 3 days. Got 0 points, but we are on a pretty solid start. Okay, so let's read one poem and wrap up for tonight. We read a poem earlier. We can read something else here. Okay, we'll do this one. This is from The Lost Country of Sight, my first book of poetry, published by Anhinga Press in 2008, winner of the 2007 Philip Levine Prize. This is a short poem called An Hour Before Arriving, I See Home. The fields scraped clean with frost, and the city's haze barely visible ahead. To the side, wells quiet with the iron taste of water. The road, the earth's thin seam, a straight cut through this body of unseen grain. What is closest is still, what is merciless is newly grown on the dark panes of abandoned farmhouses. Everything winds upward, even the world pressed flat like the last edge of the hour, and this hand turning round and round and round. The title is a reference to traveling through Saskatchewan, which is notoriously flat in the south. So flat that usually you can see your destination, a good half an hour to 45 minutes before you even get there. You'll see the outline of the city. If it's nighttime, almost an hour before you get there, you'll see the lights because it's so incredibly flat. There's just nothing that obstructs the view. And it's kind of trippy. So you keep on. It's that classic, are we there yet? Are we there yet? Except for you're the one driving, and you keep feeling like you should be there by now, but you're not. So, and so that kind of captures sort of driving in those conditions. And then also, I guess, like the whole landscape feeling so flat, so stretched out, so wide open. And then you have the car wheels turning round and round. You have the steering wheel turning round and round, especially if you're like counteracting. Like if you hit some black ice or something, you start spinning, then you also are moving in the opposite direction, trying to regain control. So that's also what I was thinking about. Okay, let's go find someone to raid. I'm not certain who is up tonight. Don't know most of these people. Don't know any of these people. Oh, someone's trying the tournament, so we'll give this a try. Spicy Vanilla 625 is preparing for the tournament. So let's go visit. Okay, thanks. Yeah, we got a good start on this run, so looking forward to it. See you guys again, I think probably Saturday night, looking like. Okay, take care. Thank you for the raids. Thank you for hanging out. Let's go support another streamer.